Well, hello, folks. Back for just a kind of a rambling one. I wasn't scheduled to do this tonight, but I got this in the mail. So, if you're paying attention to my random thoughts last week, I talked about how Dolmenwood is basically out of Terra for import hell. And I was like, and maybe if the Savage Rifts will come, then I'll be really happy. And I got it the next day. So that was kind of fun. So really kind of interesting that it actually went up, and I'm kind of excited by this. So I'm going to make sure that I'm actually live because things are acting weird. So let me take a look at this quick. And I've been updating my devices to the newest iOS and iPad OS all day, so that's been kind of fun. Let's see what we got. I am live now. Opening Savage Risk. Good. So we're live. Cool. I don't know if anybody's actually going to show up, but you can watch this maybe later. So let's take a look. I was not expecting it to come in such a cool box. I mean, it's nice artwork on the front that really evokes old riffs. And I never played riffs back in the day. I did um, TMNT was my only real experience with Palladium books. Always thought that the lore sounded savage. I'm losing my upload speed a lot, so I'm a little frustrated with this right now. But when I saw that this was being reprinted, I was like, I'm going to back it. I guess it was last year when it came out, and real good hefty box. Savage Worlds, riffs, cool description on the back there. That's included, and I'm going to open them right now, and hopefully, um, my internet will keep up with it. I don't have a two camera setup for this because I don't have enough money to pay for the massive serious professional thing. But so I'm just going to pull these out one at a time and we'll see what actually goes on. And I see that someone's here. So first thing at the top, and this is the exact order that I pulled in. I did open this up earlier today to look at it, but this is the order that the things were pulled out of the box. I put it right back. You've got the map of North America. So kind of cool. It's actually double sided, which is fun. Let's see if I can actually get that folded back up. I'm terrible at refolding maps. So that's kind of cool. Next, you have a GM screen, which I haven't seen the artwork all folded out yet. So that's really nice art. I would have liked to have seen some branding, Savage Rifts on there just to highlight that that's what it is. But hey, it's okay. And then some cool charts in there. I like one of the things that I like about this is that it's got all combat options and situational rules on the one panel. And one of the things that's shocked me, given how simple the mechanics are in general, is how tactical Savage Worlds is. Like this is a tactical game. There are a lot of little things that you can do, and I like the fact that they're all on the screen there because that is a pain in the neck to figure out. This is came bundled with the GM screen that was in here. It's a little module or adventure, I guess nowadays is what we call it. Nice little saddle stitched book, kind of fun. Not a lot of artwork in there. I haven't even paged through this yet. I guess towards the back there's some. So a couple pieces of art, which is really nice. And then we got the books. Actually, here, let me go to the side. Got some cool dice. I have this set to product focus, so it'll focus real quick on stuff that I fill up. And then some really hefty Benny tokens. These are cool imagery from riffs there, and then on the back, Savage World riffs. Really cool. One thing that I don't like about the packaging, because you see that the bennies fit in here really well, but I can tell that when I take them out, they're just going to all jingle around. There's like no insert there to keep them from moving around. So that was kind of a bummer. Pretty much the only ding I have on the box at all. So pretty nice. And then we got 3 books. So you have the Tomorrow Legion's Player's Guide. Welcome to the Apocalypse in the back. It does have a book ribbon. That makes me very, very pleased. And one of the things that I love, all 3 of the books have these gorgeous end page artwork. And they're different for each of the books. It's really, really neat. I really like it. You can hear the pages, that's static, sticking the pages together as you pull them across. It's got typical Pinnacle Entertainment Group, decent layout, really fits, easy to read. It's a 2-column setup. Love those costs. Cool. Really, really nice. Decent artwork going through. So very cool. Let's see if there's any good artworks. One of the things looking at right now, I don't like those tables. I appreciate they're going for kind of a metallic sheen to it, but those are hard to read. I mean, it's got alternating wear color, so it's nice, but that's a little bit off for me. Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, here's a full page table, just gobbledygook. That would be hard. But really, I kind of like this. The artwork is great. Oh, look at the title pages. That's nice. Really cool looking. So that's basically the player's guide. Tomorrow Legion Player's Guide. The next one is texting me. Nope. Next one is the Game Master's Handbook. Again, really cool cover. I think this is one of the covers that I like best out of all of them. And then again, that is going to be the end page artwork here. Really well done. Should have turned on Do Not Disturb because I'm got my beeping going on. And can hear the static as I open up. This one's got 3 book ribbons. Pinnacle Entertainment Group, thank you for giving us the gift of book ribbons. Such wonderful stuff. Dennis's call back there, not the book, the band. Land of Confusion. So, and this is where I guess most of the lore is going to come in to play here. I've read a couple of the paragraphs of it, and it does look really interesting. Things have in North America are not quite the same. Very cool. So less artwork than I thought there would be, and these are not hugely thick books. So not quite as much artwork as I was expecting, but what's here is pretty good. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Right? Very nice. I like it. So we'll put that over here. I'm doing this with nobody. This is absolutely hysterical. I got to do this all over again because I was just looking at me and nobody was telling me because there's nobody here. So let's take a look. I'm going to go through this real quick here. So got map. Very nice map with some different organizations or areas on it. Let me open it up here. Woohoo! There we go. Very nice map. That's the first thing on the top. Then you had the GM screen. And I didn't put myself on camera, so that was fun. There's the GM screen. Yay. So basically, I did a podcast for the first 10 minutes. That was fun. And one of the things I said about the GM screen is I really would like for there to have been some branding, which would have been great. Nice set of tables in the back, though, so that's cool. One of the things I said is that I do love that they have the situation rules and combat options that are listed on this because Savage Worlds is remarkably tactical for such a mechanically simple setup. There's a lot of tactics. We got the Garnet Town Gambit, which is an adventure that came with the GM screen, was bundled with. So some cool artwork in there. Just a little saddle stitched booklet. Cool, a little tactical map. Fun stuff there. And then we'll do the side stuff because there's the cool dice. Hey, and actually, I was seeing myself on here, wasn't I? So I don't know. My thing reset. Who knows if I'm even streaming at this point because my internet's being weird. Savage Worlds, the bennies. If you were not paying attention earlier, I don't like that there's no insert here to hold the bennies once you take them out of the packaging. They're just going to slide around. That would have been a nice thing to have. Probably my only knock on the book. Then you got the player's guide. This cover is going to be the inside end page artwork on both. Full page glory. Really, really nice. And this has got should have 3 book ribbons. Yes, it does. Yay. Makes me happy. Oh, 2. No, there's the 3rd. It was hiding. So 3 book ribbons. Very good. Cool artwork. I don't like the color scheme. I just don't. It's too hard to read. That gray with the white front is a very strange contrast, and that really comes into play in the tables. So I like Pinnacle Entertainment's design language in general. I love their layout language in general, but I don't like the color scheme for Savage Rifts. It seems like that would give me a headache very quick. Kind of a bummer with that. I don't know if that was like I said, I don't know if that's the riffs color scheme that they're just using. There's the cover art for the GM's guide and in its full page glory. This is flat. Not going to be look as saturated as a nice gloss on the front, but unfortunately, the internal pages are glossy paper, which makes me sad. I do like, even though I'm not a fan of the color scheme overall, I do like those call outs of this page. There we go. Call outs are nice. Overall, the color scheme, it's just blah. I would have expected something more for a setting that is as gonzo as Rifts is. So kind of a little disappointed in that. And didn't get to this the first time you're going through, and all of a sudden I showed up on my original page. This is the Savage Foes of North America. This has got some, I think, some adventures in it. Again, there's the end page art. Very nice. So we've got the denizens of America using Savage Foes of North America, just a little essay, and then monsters and creatures. So is there a adventure in here? I thought I had read one earlier. 93, The Enemy of My Enemy. Let's see. I don't know. It looks kind of like this would be a small adventure. Tense encounter. Yeah, it's just a little bit of an adventure. Way, way, way in the back. Classic riff creatures, demons, lesser demons, giant raging monster. Giant raging monster. Pretty cool. So that is everything that comes in the Savage Rifts box set. So I was a little weirded out when I saw that the box was so big because I was expecting there to be the same size books as the rest of the Savage Worlds line, which indeed there is. But pretty good stuff. I love those dice. They look really, really nice. The GM screen is very good. I'd like to see some branding on it. And the box The box is quite pretty. So that's what I got. Doesn't look like anybody's hopping on tonight to watch if I'm actually live. Um, and I honestly don't know what my quality is right now because my internet has been so screwy. No, I don't have. That's really weird. I am not seeing any of my comments. I didn't think there was anybody here. That's so strange. EV is failing me. Give me a second here. Show me the DM tails. Nope, not showing me any comments right now. I do not know why. So there actually are people watching. Let's see. What's up? 3 book ribbons finally arrived. Yes, I love a good map. There we go. I don't know, folks. I got 4 people watching, and on my end here, it looks like I have 1. I don't know what's actually going on. So everything here is just acting very late night, and I don't know what's going on. So, but it is very nice art. It is a very nice box, and thank you for the folks who are watching and here. I wish I would have been able to be interacting with you a little bit during the stream. So I'm being failed by EV I can do my sample comment and bring that up, but it does not want to say that I'm live for some strange reason. Huh, very odd. All right, folks. So that's what I'm doing. You all have a wonderful evening. And I don't know when I'm actually going to get to read this, but it's going to be sitting on my shelf for a while. And I'm looking forward to getting to it. So thank you all for chiming in. Thanks for leaving comments here. Sorry I couldn't interact in real time because glitches will happen. But you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon.